Jo and welcome to today's video. Today I'm reviewing this one right here, which is 381 by Aliya Whiteley. Okay, now I am still trying to get my head around this book. I finished it a few days ago and I'm still digesting because it is 100% the weirdest book I think I have ever read in my life. I kid you not. This is like seriously strange, but it's compelling weird. I need to know what's going to happen weird, and even if I'm not understanding what's going on kind of weird, I want to find out what's going to happen weird. It's okay, you have been warned, it is very weird. Okay, this book, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not even quite sure how to explain it because I don't want to give spoilers or anything for it as well. But basically, so we have this young girl, Fairly, and it's like this historian in the future is like reading through her Fairly's manuscripts, and it's like a documentation of Fairly's journey, her adventure that she goes on, which is something that apparently happened back then. So she leaves her village, she's got a rucksack, and she's off to follow the horned road and sort of discover her adventure and become a hero. Okay. Whilst on this adventure, she doesn't really know where she's going with it. And she is being followed on this adventure by the breathing man, okay, which terrifies her, and is sort of like, he's the thing that keeps her going, though. So even like, though she's afraid of him, at the beginning she can't even see him, she can only just like feel him breathing and stuff, but it pushes her to keep going. What can I tell you? It's like I'm trying to still get my head around her adventure, and that's only half the book. She's like in like a normal town, and she's getting like a normal job and things like that. And then another bit, she's off again on the road, and she's making friends with this weird creature, the Char, and like having jacuzzi with them and things like that. And then there's the people falling from the trees, and there's space rockets, and there's so much, and each thing is like weirder than the next thing in it. But it's like this whole journey of self-discovery and trying to find out, you know, what her journey actually is, because even she doesn't know what she's doing when it comes to an end or anything like that. And so this is her, and maybe I should put like a spoiler alert for this one, because I don't know how I can talk about all the thing without mentioning the things. But yeah, I suppose hers is a story of like not everything is as it seems, and you know, life lessons and the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else in between. So that's her journey in it all. Like I say, prepare for major high levels of weirdness. And then we have this other, like I said, historian in the future, way in the future, where they're like, people are like part AI. So you only have like a brief lifespan, but then when you get to the end of it, your like hard drive gets loaded up, and so you can get loaded into someone else. Yeah, again, more weirdness, more confusion. Um, but anyway, the fact that she's studying Fairley's story and everything provokes things in her as well, and so she has like her own journey to go on as well. Again, lots of things. I don't know how to explain. I'm still trying to get my head around it all. But so it's like the journey of the two girls, if you like. And then we have like the title of the book. It's always nice when you get to like the meaning of the title in it. In this case, the title could have several different meanings to it. Things that I had thought when I was reading, for example, Fairley's bit, in a couple of cases, like the text cut off, and I was like, that's weird. Maybe it's like just a printing error kind of thing, because I got this book through NetGalley, so I was like, okay, it's an art copy. Maybe they just chopped off like the last words of the sentence by accident kind of thing. But no. So, yeah, part of the meaning through, but then it has also the code, and that has lots of other, there's lots of explanations of that as well. And also when you're reading through Fairley stories, there's like little annotations, so you've got like the little number and things. And so when you get to the end of it, and you've got to the end of the historian's journey as well, then you have all the annotations that she did of Fairley's story as well, which are also part of the book and give like a whole other level to it as well. It's a lot, but it's also good. I ended up giving this a 4-star. Because it took me a little bit to get into it at the beginning, because it was just so confusing and so weird, and I was like, oh my god, what have I got myself in for? But then like as you get into it and you're part of the journey, and you kind of get used to the weirdness is not even right, because you don't. Maybe you just start expecting weirdness. And I'm more accepting of it at a certain point. But yeah, it's definitely the strangest book I think I have ever read. Ever. So, if you are looking for something a bit strange, but also thought-provoking, because like I said, it's all about like the journey of life and making decisions, and think like there's a lot more to it kind of thing. It's also the difference between the different time periods and things. Yeah, that's interesting as well. This is definitely one, if you were to like do a group read, like a book club read on it, I am sure that it would provoke a lot of conversations, if nothing else, trying to work out what the hell is going on as you're reading it. And yeah, if you're looking for something different, this is definitely different. But it's also good different. It surprised me, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this one, because it's just so out there. But if you're curious, then do check this one out, but be prepared. It's a lot. So anyway, that is it for me for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.